What's up, guys? Welcome back to Biopilot Arms. Today we are going over my gun collection for 2025. I've got quite a few, and I figured I'd just show them all to you. Some of them have been on the channel, some of them haven't been yet, some of them have made brief appearances, and I still have more in-depth videos to do, and some of them I should probably redo the reviews I did because back when I did them, they were terrible. But we're going to go over all of them today and show you everything that I have. But before we jump into that, I would like to give a shout out to Web Western. They're the ones who have provided this hat. It's got a really good logo. I think it's cool. They've got multiple different types of hats. They've got this one, which is the trucker hat. They have fishing hats that are waterproof, and they do have a few cowboy hats, but those ones are the smaller portion of what they have. Most of them are baseball caps like this. If you want one, go to the link in the description down below or go to webwestern.com and use code BPARMS. Anyway, first up, we're going to be going over my pistols. So, first one we have is the P938. This is my safe queen, but you can't find it anywhere. The Robin's Egg Blue with the pearl handle was discontinued, so it's very difficult to find one of these, especially in this configuration. You can find them in different Robin's Egg Blue or a different kind of two-tone, but this particular Robin's Egg Blue with this type of pearl handle, I find difficult to find online. If you want one, you can find one. This one was about, like, I think at the time that I got it, about $750. You'll probably be able to find it for somewhere around $650 right now, in like mint condition. This one's only had maybe like 300 rounds through it. I do enjoy where it breaks. And the reset. Really light. The only thing I don't like about it is it's tiny. It's subcompact, so it does not fit my hand very well because my hand is kind of big. And the pinky riser that comes with the magazine, one, well, I lost mine, so I don't have one anymore, which is another reason I don't like to shoot this. But two, it's still not quite big enough for my pinky. It's still not quite big enough for my pinky, so overall, it's an alright gun, but, you know, not my favorite. Next we have my Bazooka Green Glock 19X. And this one is probably one of my favorites. I don't carry it a lot because of, well, it's Bazooka Green, but I do carry it whenever I decide I want to open carry because I have a green holster, a really, really nice ALS SLS holster that goes with this thing. From Safariland. So whenever I open carry, this is what I use. You got the 2x locking that in and the thumb release. But the other thing I really like about this is the really, really nice trigger. This thing has such a nice trigger. You've got the trigger safety here, but there's the wall. Reset is nice and light. Probably one of my favorites. The other thing I really like about this is if you look on the grip here, you've got the little finger grooves that are built in, and that really locks it in when I'm shooting. And it also has on both sides. It also has on both sides here and here. It's got thumb grooves. So like if I'm one-handed shooting, I've got an automatic thumb rest where I want it, and that makes finding my sight picture so easy. One-handed, two-handed, it doesn't really matter. My grip with these finger grooves, including the thumb rest, is always going to be the same. I don't have another gun like this that has that. So good job, Glock. I very much enjoy that entire presentation. Next, we've got my Police Undercover from Charter Arms. This one is one of my daily carries. Yes, some of you are going to be like, oh my god, it's only got 6 rounds. Okay, sure. But the reason I like this one is, one, it's double action, so, or single action, but the incredibly light trigger. Once it's in single action, that, I barely have to touch that thing. It pulls it all the way back. Barely touch it. Even in double action, for me at least, for me, it's not that hard in double action, but it is pretty hefty pull. So smaller, weaker hands, probably not good for women in general. You probably want something that has a lighter trigger, unless they want to, single action it every time. But the other thing I really like about this gun is its smaller profile compared to some of my other full-size guns. And because of that, it makes it easy to carry, concealed. So whether it be appendix, on my hip, or under my shoulder holster, hey, it works. But my favorite thing is the grip. This one has a little bit of finger grooves, but I actually like the texture of the rubber grip. It really just grips your hand. Even without the textured part of this, just because of the type of rubber it is, it grips your entire hand. And you are not going to let go of this. It really makes making shots easy because of the recoil. It has the slightly raised front sight that accounts for a little bit of the recoil when you're aiming down the sights. So this is my go-to summer carry because it's a little bit smaller. I can put it under t-shirts and stuff. Next up, we have my Beretta APX, which is my actual pretty much daily carry. I have a Arma laser, green laser on the bottom. Unfortunately, it's non-operable because the bottom plate fell out and the battery went with it. So I have to get that replacement, but that's like $5. So, but this is my everyday carry. I've been carrying this for about 4 or 5 years at this point. This was my first handgun that I ever got, and I like it. It's the first APX. They did make a second APX, the APX A1, I want to say, and they kind of redid the upper slide. I don't like the new one. That's why I don't have it. This one has the thicker slide cuts on the side, which really gives it good purchase no matter where you pull on the slide to charge it. The only downside is if you don't have a certain type of holster, the slide cuts up here may dig into your side, but I don't really see that as much of a problem because you get used to it once it's pressed into your skin anyway. The other thing that's slightly annoying is this takedown portion here. It's a little sharp, so when I'm holding it here, if I put this thumb too far forward, it's gonna get bit. But I mean, I usually keep my thumbs down here, so it's not a big deal, but it is something to consider. Apart from that, this is the gun that blew up in my hand. If you guys haven't seen that video, it's from about 2 years ago. I talk about that, and I mean, this thing can take an overcharged round and do almost no damage to it. It blew out the extractor, messed up the back plate, but cost about $80 to fix it and get it back into condition. So hey, and it's still my everyday carry even after blowing up. It does come with slightly different hand grips. They've got small, medium, and large. I believe I got the medium on here, so that way if it doesn't quite fit your hand, you can change it up a little bit. The texture right here is quite nice. Yes, it does have slight finger grooves, kind of like the Glock, but the Glock has the most pronounced and locked in. These are all very subtle in my opinion. So the trigger on this one also has a trigger safety. It's got a nice trigger safety, but if you look here, there's the wall, nice and light. We'll do a reset. So here's a reset right there. It's a little bit more take up than the Glock, but it's not so much that I have a hard time with it. But Beretta is my favorite brand honestly, at this point. That and Glock, those two. You know, and it's funny because I thought I would hate Glock, but I actually don't. Now moving on to rifles. So the first one that I got here is this Ruger 1022. It's a gun. So this rifle here is it's a rifle. It works. That's about all I can say for it. I mean, if you see right here, this sight right here, I don't know if you can see, this sight is basically right in line with these upper rails. So when I'm looking down, it's unusable. So I don't even know why they put it on here. But that's what I get when I buy something like this from a pawn shop. You know, it did come with a sight on top that I took off for another gun, so, you know, that's probably on me. But I don't really use this one that much. It's all right. Next, we've got one of my favorites, the AK, the G-Kit AK that I have. I love this gun. I love this gun. This thing is amazing. You know, you've got the donkey dong here, this nice leather strap that really matches the aesthetic of it. And this came with it, you know. The only thing that I didn't really like about this was the original Bakelite grip. I just don't like Bakelite grips. I just don't. So I replaced it with this one. It's, you know, got much more purchase on it. It's actually a little thinner than the Bakelite, but it's got finger grooves. So, you know, I can hold this a lot better. I just could not. The cool thing about this is that it's a G-Kit, and so this is essentially a full auto Romanian AK that was imported into the United States. And what they did was, you know, they cut the receiver and imported all the rest. And then when they got it here, they turned it into a semi-auto. But the best part about that is I still have the original barrel on it. So I can just dump 75 round drum mags and it not even flinch because it's basically meant for full auto. Unlike semi-autos, sometimes they can't really handle you just dumping mags. But this one, this baby can. Next, we've got this 7.62 AR, and I really like this thing. I bought it from, again, a pawn shop, and I've put a few things on here. It's got the R&B Arms foregrip here, but this Evro 12 from AccuFire, honestly, is pretty nice. Like, you know, I got it on clearance because they shut down, but very enjoyable. It's got a Palmetto State lower and a Bear Creek upper, which you probably shouldn't combine the two, but I've had no trouble with it, and it's kind of heavy. I'll give it that. Like, it's a pretty hefty gun. This thing probably weighs like between 10 and 15 pounds. So it's a workout, you know, to lug this thing around, but not too bad. It's got the right side charging handle, which I don't know. I just really like it, you know, compared to the regular AR charging handle. I don't know. There's just something about it that I like. The only thing is this walks out sometimes, which is a little annoying, but you know, whatever. And then you've got the CTR cage on the back here, which has the release handle and then also a lock handle. So that way the release is not as easy as just bumping it. All around, this is a pretty fun gun. I do want to go from a 16-inch up to a 20-inch and make this a DMR, but for now it does a little bit better than my other AR. Next up, we have my DB15 AR pistol, which fantastic little devil, mostly because it pisses off the ATF, but also because it's extremely comfortable to shoot. You know, I've got the SB pistol brace on the back here. Now, yes, some of you are going to make fun of me because I have one of those cheap Amazon CV Life sights on here, but you know what? This one actually really works. This thing has survived on the 7.62, but I find it works really good here. This is probably the only cheap optic that I would say go ahead and get because it works really good. All of the other CV Life ones that I've had, terrible, trash, don't buy them. But this one gets my seal of approval. Then I also have the McLean Sling, which you can go and check out my review of that on the channel. It's premium, amazing sling. And then I've just got a 3D printed hand stop, nothing special, but this is so light. I mean, this is easily maneuverable with one hand. Very light, very durable. Overall, this is probably one of my favorite tools that I have as far as functionality, maneuverability, and ergonomics. Love this thing. Okay, so yeah, this doesn't technically count as a rifle, but I only have one shotgun, so I'm throwing it in. This is my Titan Arms 12 gauge shotgun. It's pump action, and you know, it's pretty nice. It's a breaching shotgun, so like if you can see, let me see if I can get this. It's got the little cuts on the front there, so that you can dig it in to a doorway or something, you know, if you want to punch it in there, so that way it doesn't move whenever you're trying to blow hinges off doors. It's got really nice rubber grips here. They really hold onto your fingers, kind of like the Glock. It's nice, but only this one's rubber, so it actually has a little bit more purchase. Really good pistol grip here. I've just got, you know, a generic sling on it, generic shell holder. This was a pain to get on. It says it's stretchy. It is not that stretchy. It's got these nice raised sights here on the back and the front, which really makes it super easy to look directly through them, both with open eyes, and see what your target is. Very much enjoy this 12 gauge. The takedown on this is a little bit of an annoyance though, because of the way that the pump action bars work on this. It's difficult, which is why I don't normally take this thing down to clean it or anything. Not that I use it that much anyway. Next up, we have this abomination that you guys had me create a couple years ago. Yeah, I know, I still haven't made the video with this thing, okay? There's been a bunch of hiccups and I have been very busy. But this is the gun that, for those of you who don't know, was created by my viewers. I ordered tack pack parts, put this thing together with those tack pack parts, and then you guys voted on the colors, and this is what you picked. I hate you. But this is one gun that still has not made an appearance on the channel as far as shooting it. There's just been, you know, issues with getting it to run. I did finally make the decision to take it in, and now it should run. So be on the lookout for the video with this one. If you want to know everything that's on this thing, because there's so much of it and it's been so long, you're gonna have to go watch the ugly gun build where I talk about it. But this is a 1-in-9 twist rate barrel, and it's got an Anderson lower, multi-lower. So, you know, I made sure that I could do multiple things with this. And I do have a CV Life sight on the top. I am going to change that at some point, but this is my meme gun. It doesn't have to have a good sight on it. But be on the lookout for the video with this later on. Next up, we have another gun that has not made an appearance on the channel other than just briefly. This is my 3040 Krag Jorgensen. It is a gun from the Spanish-American War. It is a fantastic gun. When I bought it, it was sporterized. It's still a little sporterized because I have to replace the sights on the front here. I don't know if I will, because I do like the pinhole sight on here. It's a very unique gun because of the way that it works with the side loading chamber into a magazine that goes under the bolt, which is really, really cool. This is a historical piece. I'm sure if you look back on my channel, you'll see the short that I did where I actually saw this in a museum that I went to. So this is probably my favorite historical gun, probably because it's the only one that I own at this point. But it'll probably always be my favorite, just because of the way that it works. But look out for a video on this in the future. I'm going to be doing a review and then a little bit of a historical take on this one. And of course, we have my trusty battle rifle that I use at all times for everything that I ever do. This is my DB15, and it is the one that, this is my go-to. This is my everything. So it's got the Evro 6 on it from AccuFire. It's a really nice scope. I enjoy the sight picture on this one a little bit more than the other one that's on the 7.62. I've got these canted iron sights, just because, you know, if the glass breaks, if I got any issues with it, if the sights don't light up, or if it's, you know, going from long range to close quarters, it makes it a lot easier. I've got this this angled foregrip on here really gives me a good purchase. And then I've got this, it's a wind firelight. It's like a Chinese knockoff light. It honestly needs to be replaced with maybe something like Surefire, because this thing is terrible. You could check out the review of this light on my channel as well. I have a review with that. And then I just have like a stereotypical, you know, woven paracord sling. This thing's old and still going. So this DB15 was my first rifle, like the Beretta was my first pistol. This I'll probably never get rid of, probably never sell it. It's probably why I use it so much, is because I love this gun. Any parts that wear out, I'm just going to replace it, and eventually this is going to probably be a whole entirely new gun on the inside, because I'm going to run it all the way down till it's nothing. But Diamondback is probably my go-to manufacturer. I like their guns. I want to get some of their pistols going forward. Maybe you'll see that on my 2026 gun collection video, because I plan on getting a couple of more Diamondbacks, especially some of their 20-inch barrels, DMR platforms. Anyway, guys, what do you think? Those are some of my guns. Which one was your favorite? Do you own any of the ones that I own? Drop a comment in the link down below. And once again, I want to give a shout out to Web Western. If you want to get one of these hats, go to the link in the description down below, or webwestern.com, and use code BPARMS. Thank you guys for watching, and be on the lookout for the videos that I talked about, the reviews and stuff going forward. I appreciate each and every one of you guys, and I will see you next time.
I would eat it, but, you know, lead poisoning and all. Yeah.
Next, we have this. Banjo, go away.
Why'd you tell
Banjo, go away. Banjo, go away. Go away. Oh my gosh. Go away.
All you see is just his tail at the bottom going, hello.